Hello and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. My name is Mahil. The news headlines. Fake exempt universities or their tertiary institutions from IPPIS. Federal government plans mortgage scheme for diaspora Nigerians. NDLEA Kwara Command launches Operation Gbailumo to combat drug abuse during festive season. Senator seeks 100% local production of military uniforms. Others. Minister seeks more private sector intervention in education and health. NLC rejects TCN privatisation, demands policy reversal. Customs move to curb smuggling. Defense Minister pledges to end insecurity, seeks better funding. Man opposes representatives' proposed import ban. And on sport, NPFL reschedules matchdays 15-16 fixtures. Now the news in details. The Federal Executive Council on Wednesday approved the removal of universities and other tertiary institutions in the country from the Integrated Personnel and Payroll Information System, IPPIS, allowing the schools to deal with the salary issues of the staff internally. The Minister of Education, Professor Maman Tahir, disclosed this at the end of the council meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa, Abuja. He said FEC took the decision to remove the institutions from the system because of its concerns for efficiency and the management of the institution. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, says the mortgage scheme for Nigerians in the United Kingdom, United States, and Canada will be launched in February 2024. The minister, in a statement signed by Gabriel Odu from Protocol Unit on Wednesday, said the overall goal is to ensure that Nigerians abroad also have decent shelter in Nigeria to call their home. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Kwara Command, on Wednesday issued a strong advisory against the indiscriminate use of drugs and psychoactive substances during the festive period, emphasizing the need for public awareness and vigilance. At the official launch of Operation Gbailumo in Kwara, NDLEA Commandant Mohammed Ibrahim urged officers to aid in their commitment and dedication to duty in order to ensure the state remains free from drug substances.
We want to make this place very difficult for anybody that is involved in illicit drug sales. They should not be comfortable selling. It should not be a safe haven for them. That is really our target, especially this unitary period that everybody feels they want to celebrate end of the year or Christmas. If we say that.
Speaking with the newsman, SSA on security matters to Kwara Governor Muhyiddin Aliyu commended the agency for its efforts in combating illicit drug. He highlighted the governor's commitment to providing a conducive environment for officers to carry out their duties. Speaking about Operation Gbailumo, SA Drug Abuse and Control, Aileru Mikhail Olamilekan praised the initiative for its timeless and potential positive impact in the fight against illicit drugs in that state. NDLEA operatives intercepted packs of cannabis at Okolowo Expressway as over 100 officers conducted stop and search operations in various locations across the state. While speaking, Deputy Commandant commended the vigilance and professionalism of the officers, urging them to maintain a strict check to ensure no illicit substances enter the streets during the festive season and beyond. The chairman, Senate Committee on Local Content, Natasha Akpoti, on Wednesday asked the federal government to allow 100% of local manufacturing of military kits to generate revenue for the country. Speaking at the interactive session on the 2024 budget between the Senate Committee on Defense and Defense Headquarters, Akpoti proposed the use of local industries to manufacture uniforms for military officials in Nigeria. The Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Ekperike Ekpo, has urged private investors in the oil and gas sector to commit more funds into their corporate social responsibility programs, particularly in the education and health. The minister reiterated the commitment of the oil and gas sector to offering multi-purpose approach in its bid to significantly contribute to national development. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has kicked against the proposed plans by the federal government to restructure the transmission company of Nigeria. In a communique signed by the president of NLC, Joe Ajero, said the proposed privatization plan of TCN would portend great danger to the power sector and hold great fear and trepidation for major stakeholders within the sector. The Nigeria Customs Service has revealed plans to embark on a radiological and nuclear detection program. In a statement on Wednesday, the National Public Relations Officers of the service, Abdullahi Maiwada, said the move was aimed at fortifying the country's security against the smuggling of nuclear materials. The Minister of Defense, Abubakar Badaru, has assured Nigerians that the war against insecurity will come to an end if the various security agencies get the required support from the government and the citizens at all times. To realize the objective, the minister called for increased allocation to the ministry to enable it to adequately fund all theaters of operations across the country. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has faulted the House of Representatives Committee on Finance, Loans and Debt Management proposal to impose a ban on the importation of goods that can be manufactured locally. The lawmakers were considering a report on the 2024 to 2026 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper had raised concern that the unification of exchange rates had piled huge pressures on them. The last on the news is sport. The Nigeria Premier Football League Board has rescheduled the match day 15 and 16 features. The feature rearrangement is aimed at accommodating the difficulties in the logistics during the festive period. The match day 15 fixture scheduled for Sunday, 24th December, will now hold on Thursday, 21st December. And that is all for the news at 9. Here is a recap of the story. FEC exempt universities, other tertiary institutions from IPPIS. Federal government plans mortgage scheme for diaspora Nigerians. NDLEA Kwara Command launches Operation Gbailumo to combat drug abuse during festive season. Senator seeks 100% local production of military uniforms. Others. Minister seeks more private sector intervention in education and health. NLC rejects TCN privatisation, demands policy reversal. Customs move to curb smuggling. Defense Minister pledges end to insecurity, seeks better funding. Man opposed representatives proposed import ban. And on sports, NPFL reschedules match day 15 and 16 fixtures. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Remember, no blessing is little. It could be taken away within a twinkle of an eye. Therefore, be grateful for what you have. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.